Hey, what's going on? So I'm going to build a really quick website because I've got a friend who's procrastinating, saying that he just can't get himself to build a website. So I'm going to show him, how easy it is. He knows he's a good dev, but I just want to show him how quick it is. So you've probably heard of rubber ducky debugging before, right? Where you take like a duck and you talk to it and you ask it, or you tell it your problem. And then just by talking to it, that kind of helps you figure out how to solve your problem. If you haven't heard of it, you can look it up, but we're going to make that right now. So I'm going to go into my code directory. Let's bump up the font here. Make a directory called Chat. There we go. Great. And here we go. Let's jump in there. And let's touch index.html. Okay, perfect. And then let's just edit that really quick. And let's give ourselves an h1 tag. And we're going to say, hey, cool. Not much to it. And then over here, we'll go back in here. We'll start up a live server. And this server is just going to, I'm going to have to move myself out of the way. I'll put myself up here. There, server has got our text. Okay, great. Perfect. So the way I'd like to start my projects, chat, is that this is not re-rendering automatically. I'm not sure why. Okay, so as soon as I get the thing working, I want to get it online as quickly as possible. So I'm not even going to play around here in the terminal. I'm going to actually start my Git process. So I've initialized something, right? So if I do my Git status, okay, I've got my index.html. I'm going to add to it, and then I'm going to commit, initialize repo. Good. And now I'm going to go on to GitHub, called, you guessed it, Duck Chat. Okay, just for fun, and that seems good to me. Okay, cool. Get my face out of the way here, and there we go. So let's do this. Okay, so now I have a repo on GitHub, right? So I already have code on GitHub, right? So my project is official now. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to AWS, because that's where I host things. Okay, I'm going to log in. And I'm going to go to Amplify. So Amplify is where I do like most of my hosting, just because it's super simple. It's kind of like Netlify, but it's AWS's thing. It's probably not as nice to use as Netlify, but I've never done Netlify before. Okay, so I'm going to host a website from, let's move that out of the way, from GitHub. Okay. There we go. What am I going to choose yet? Duck Chat. There it is already. Which branch? Main. Yes. Okay, it's going to take a little second there. It's going to say, okay, yeah, is this how you want me to build it? Yeah, it's just HTML, so don't worry, just build it. It's super simple, right? So this would work with like a React app too, but in this case, there is nothing going on here, so it's really, really easy. Okay, cool. So that is going on right now. I'll cut back when we're done. Oh, it's done already. Okay, that was fast. Okay, great. So I've already got this app, and so they are kind of setting it up right now. I don't know if it's going to be live. Your app will, yeah, so it's not quite there yet. Okay, I'm going to make a domain here. So what domain do I want? Let me add a domain. So obviously I already have Tom on the internet, right? Good. So let me configure my domain. I want to exclude the root. I don't want that there. And I don't want www, I want duck chat. Oh man, I hate what this always does. That switches back to www. Duck chat, Tom on the internet, and let's save that right there. Okay, great. So now it's making my SSL certificate, right? It's getting my hosting ready. So we can come back to this soon. But that website, right? This one right here, Duck Chat, is going to show up online pretty soon, right? So I'll already have something hosted. Okay, but in the meantime, let's get back to actually coding this thing. Okay, so we'll get rid of this right now, and we want HTML. HTML5. Boom. Okay. What are we calling this thing? Duck Chat. Okay, great. Let's refresh this page, and now it's actually called Duck Chat. And then in the body, let's think about what we're going to have. So we're going to have a duck That's not an HTML comment. Okay, so we're gonna have a duck, right? And then that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a duck for now, and then we'll be able to do stuff with the duck later. Okay, great. So I need to go get a duck. Okay, let's look for a duck. I think Pixabay is a website that has images. I think that's the thing. Yeah. Okay, great. Free images. And then let's look for a duck. Lots of great ducks to choose from here. But I think this is probably the best duck on the whole site. So let's download this thing. It's a JPEG. Does not need to be very big. And good, let's download this thing. Okay, cool. We got our mallard. Okay, we're gonna move downloads, mallard, right? That we're gonna move it to the current location. I'm gonna call it duck.jpg. There we go. Okay, perfect. We have a JPEG image of a duck, and let's throw it into our website. Okay, so I have an image tag. Good, my source is going to be duck.jpg. Okay, and let's see. Hey, there we go. Look at this great website. Maybe I want H1 here. Chat. That. There, this thing is great. Okay, perfect. So let's go see if this thing is online right now. Still not. Oh, it is online. Okay, perfect. But I'd actually set it up to be Chat. They're still doing domain activation, so we still got to wait for that one, but it should be online soon. Okay, so we got to think about like how is this thing actually gonna work here. So I want it so that when I click the duck is gonna say something to me, right? So that's gonna be my useful thing here. I actually kind of want that to be a capital D and a capital C. There we go. Okay, chat. Okay, so when I click the duck, I want something to happen. Okay, so let's set that up. So I think I'm actually just going to make a JavaScript file here. We'll call this duck.js. That's good. And it's going to console log hey, because I just want to make sure this thing actually is working. Okay, and then we need to import this, and I'm going to throw it. You know what? No, I'm going to be fancy. I'm going to throw it at the top here. Script like that, and I'm going to say no. I'm going to say defer. Okay, cool. And then the source is going to be duck.js. And then if I check out the console here, hey, perfect. Every time I refresh it, hey, okay, great. So my JavaScript is working. Okay, so what do I want to happen? I want to make it so when I click the duck, something happens. Great. Click the duck and something happens. Okay, so first I got to find that duck. All right, and I'm going to do that by giving this image an ID, and the ID is going to be duck. Okay, cool. I'm going to say const duck equals document dot get element by ID, and that element is duck. Okay, so I've got this duck, and I'm going to say duck.add event listener. It's going to be click, and my listener is just going to say my listener is going to be a function, and the function is going to ignore the event, and it's just going to say, let's do alert quack. Okay, does that work? Hey, it is working. Great, cool. Let's see if my website's up yet. No, that's not it. Okay, it still says domain activation. That can't be right. It's got to be live by now. I refresh this page. Still, really, I doubt it. Duckchat.tom on the internet.com. Huh, still not working. Oh, it is working. Okay, great, cool. So at this point, let's add everything in here. Let's commit. And we'll say, okay, duck quacks. This is my great commit. Okay, cool. So shortly, this website will update and it will have that information, right? Because I've already set that all up through Amplify, right? Okay, great. Okay, now I'm pretty happy with this right now, but I actually want it to do a little bit more. So what are the things that I might want this duck to say? So let's make a list of things that this duck could say. Duck could say, so const things duck could say equals, okay. And what are things that people say when you are debugging? They might say interesting. They might say go on. They might say, I see what you are saying. Maybe something duck, like feed me bread. Braid? Feed me bread. Okay, cool. Now we have our things that a duck is going to say. And so I want to get a random one of those things. Okay, so to get a random element here, we're going to say math.floor, and it's going to be the floor of math.random times, and then things ducks could say dot length. Okay, great. And that is going to be my index, right? So const index equals like that. Okay, and then I'm going to have a saying, and the saying is going to be it's going to be things ducks could say at index. Okay, cool. And then I'm just going to alert my saying like that. Okay, let's see if this is working. Duck says Duck says feed me bread. Duck says interesting. Duck says I see what you're saying. Okay, so it seems like they are all working. Cool, great. Let's go back to our website here and see, has this updated already? It has, right? So we've got this old one online here, and now we've got this one where the duck actually says things. So let's add it up. Okay, and now the duck says things. Duck says things. Okay, we'll push it back up, and then in a few minutes, you know, probably actually less than a minute, it'll actually be live on the actual internet, which is pretty dope. Okay, cool. Now, what else do we want to do here? Okay, so I couldn't remember how to make the browser talk, but I just pulled up MDN, so let's do this. Let's see if this works. So I'm just going to copy this over. So they say var synth, and I'm going to say no, this needs to be const synth, and then let's see. The next thing to do is synth speak. Okay, great. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to have synth speak, and they're going to say an utterance. So I have to make an utterance, and I make an utterance. So const utterance is going to be speech synthesis utterance, and I'm going to give it the saying that I've got here. Okay, and then I'm going to say utterance like that. Oh, and I forgot the word new, so I got to new that thing up here. And yeah, let's try. You can't hear that. I need to turn on the volume. Okay, so let me get my headphones so I can actually hear this thing, and let's try it out.
Feed me bread. Interesting. Feed me bread. Interesting. Go on.
Okay, cool. So now my duck is actually talking. Pretty happy with that. Let's add that in. Git commit -m duck talks. Let's push it up. And let's see what's actually happening live over here. Yeah, okay, so live, like this is all working great. Now we've pushed this other one up, so soon it'll actually be talking on the internet, which is good because that's what we want. So we are pretty close to done at this point. What else could we do? We could add a little bit of CSS to make this a little bit prettier. Let's do some of that. So we'll do duck.css, and then oh, I didn't save it. Okay, let's do duck.css, and I will save that file. Okay, so we'll add in our styles here. Yeah, sure, that's what I want. It's a style sheet, and it is going to be duck.css type equals yes, media screen title. Don't think I need all of that, but whatever. Okay, that will be fine. And you know, just to make it sure it's working, let's do like this, and color red, and oh, I'm still on this other one here. Let's go over here. Yeah, and it's red. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so what am I actually going to do here? I'm going to say that for the duck, right? I know styling IDs, it's not great, right? But cursor pointer, because I want it to look clickable. That looks clickable to me.
Feed me bread.
Okay, I like it. What else could happen? You know what? I want that font to be different. I don't like that font. So I'm going to say body. And the font family is going to be fantasy. What is that? Nothing. Okay. Sans serif. There we go. I like that. And what else do I want? Probably want that duck in the middle of the screen. So super bad practice again, but let's do this. Text align center. That'll do it.
Interesting.
Okay, great. Very lightweight.
I see what you are saying.
Yeah, okay. Great. And then I'm going to add something else here. I'm going to have like a little paragraph tag, and it's going to say click the duck.
Interesting.
Maybe I want that in parentheses.
Go on. Feed me bread.
Okay, good. And then I'm going to put in a music note here. Or like a mic note. Sound. Which one of these? Let's see. Sound. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, cool. There, click the duck.
I see what you are saying. Go on.
Okay, cool. Great. I love it. I'm super happy with it. Okay, let's add that. Styling.
I see what you are saying.
Cool. And what else? So we could have the duck say a few more things that people say. So what kind of things do people actually say? I'm not following you there. What do developers say when you're actually trying to talk to them? You say like, okay, I can't get this thing to work. It's like, can you back up a step? Let's see. Have you tried rewriting it in Rust? Okay, good. Let's see.
Can you back up a step? Feed me bread.
That's funny.
I see what you are saying.
Yeah.
Have you tried rewriting it in Rust?
Okay, perfect. I love it. I'm super happy with this now. Okay, so this thing is
I see what you are saying.
It's shippable. Let's add git commit -m Rust. Okay, good. And we'll push that up again. And I think I want to do some kind of like animation when you click on that duck. I'm not sure what animation to do, so I'm going to look one up. Okay, I've actually found this like this crazy hover thing here. So I found it on this, W3 schools. Let's try that out here. So I'm going to throw this down here. And so this is targeting image hover, and that will work because I only have a single image. So that should actually just work if I just do this.
I'm not following you there.
This is so stupid.
Can you back up a step?
I don't know. I like it.
I'm not following you there.
Okay, start the shake animation and make the animation last for 0.5 seconds. So maybe, do I want that to last longer? What happens? That's way too fast. Let's try, let's do 1 second here and see how that looks. So stupid. Let's try 2 seconds. Look at that stupid duck.
I'm not following you there.
Okay, I love it. This is great. Okay, great. Git add duck. No, git add, and then git commit -m, and we're gonna call it wiggle. Okay, and let's see, what do we have live right now? So if I refresh this thing live.
Interesting.
Okay, so
I'm not following you there.
Except for the wiggle there. And at that point, I should add a readme, shouldn't I? Okay, so touch readme.md. And I can just say duck chat, just a joke, coded quickly for fun, quack, like that. And oh, actually, let's throw in the duck into this thing right here. Duck, there we go. That's the duck I get. Oh, right. Actually, I need a favicon as well. Cool. So let me do that. There's a way of doing so. There's a way to do your favicon with emoji. So I want to do that because that's the easiest way to make a favicon. CSS tricks favicon as emoji. Man, CSS tricks, you are not as fast as my Chat website. Okay, here's the one-liner. Thank you. That's amazing. Let's throw this right here. That'll be fine. We can throw it right here. And then we want to use that duck. Cool. So there, I've got a duck. Okay, cool. So what all did I change here? I can't remember. That's it. Okay, so git add. No, I added the README as well, right? Okay, git. And then git commit -m readme and favicon. Okay, cool. We are code complete at this point. If I go check out this website or go check out my GitHub repo, good. We've got this here. I'm going to close up this server because we don't need it anymore. I'm going to get rid of this one here. And then if I actually go to Chat, we don't have our cool emoji or favicon, but it's coming. But we got this thing here.
Go on. Go on. Have you tried rewriting it in Rust?
Okay.
Can you back up a step?
Okay.
Go on.
Nice. I love it. Okay, great. And now we've got our duck here. We've got everything working.
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on. I'm not following you there.
And we're done. And that's, that, like, how long was that? I don't know. It was not very long. I didn't time it. Definitely less than half an hour. And a super stupid website, but like, it just feels good to put something out there.
Feed
for the
me
world,
bread.
Right?
I see what you are saying.
Yes, you want to make a PR on that, like,
I'm not following you there.
If you want to do that, right? There's a lot of things you could add to this. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Talk to you later. And you can build something, right? It's your turn.